Steve from Physio for All. Today I'm going to get Ray to demonstrate the use of the foam roller, which we use a lot here. We also prescribe these exercises to a lot of our clients who can do the whole routine either pre-post exercise or just post exercise, or on days and evenings when they're not exercising. Very good to soften the tissue, lengthen the tissue, and almost iron out any kind of tight areas in the muscle. So I'm going to get Ray to start off with his thoracic spine, which is this area here. So he'll just demo, support your head and your neck, Ray. So you can put his hands behind his head as well, just to support his head if he feels the need to, and then just roll through this area. That's the way, maybe 10 or 15 times. If you feel comfortable not to, you can have your hands across your chest. Just demonstrate that, Ray. Yeah, that's it. And just roll through that area. Very important area to use the roller on, because generally our thoracic spines are, just bring your head up a little bit, our thoracic spines are very, very stiff. Okay. From there we'll go on to the glutes. I'll get Ray just to show you how to use the foam roller on the glutes. And again, you can see he's just angled across the top of his right glute, and he's going to work through that area nice and slowly. You can go a little bit faster. Okay, and look, I would be doing at least 10 to 15 rolls on each tissue structure. He would then go across and do his left glute. From here we'll go onto the left side and do the left glute. And again, just getting that muscle working nice and easy. Good. Alright, I'll get Ray to demonstrate the hamstrings now. So Ray, just show us how you do both hamstrings. You can do them one at a time. So he's doing just his right one. You can see he's going right through that posterior structure at the back, right up behind the knee, right up to its insertion right in underneath the bottom. He can do both together if he likes. If you're time poor and you want to do both together, very good for your core strength as well and your shoulder stability. So it's a good workout. So you can do one leg or both legs. I'll get Ray now to do his calf muscle. So let's just get the one calf going. So he's just working the one calf all the way down from the Achilles right into behind the knee. Nice and slowly. Like I said, about 10 or 15 on each. Again, if you're time poor, you can do both together. So let's do both together, Ray. So all the way through. Again, you can see how he's pivoting through his pelvis. Very good for his strength and coordination there. All the way up and through. So that's almost that whole posterior chain. Now I'll get him to do his ITV, which is the outside muscle, which tends to be the most sensitive, just because it's a tight, often a very tight band right on the outside of our leg. This leg comes across the front, and as you can see, Ray is going to roll all the way through, right up to its insertion onto the hip joint, and then all the way down, right down to the bottom of the knee here. And again, you would do that 10 or 15 times. Let's do the left side, Ray, so the viewers can see you from the back. And again, the right leg will come across there, and Ray will just work through that nice and slowly, lots of control, and pushing them through. That's it. I'll get him to demonstrate the outer calf muscle. So both legs, get the roller underneath both there, and put one on top of the other. And again, just to work the outside muscle group, just on the outside of the calf, which can often get tight as well. Again, you can see he needs a fair bit of strength to control that movement. Okay, so those are the side structures, ITV and outer calf. Now we're going to do, we'll do the hip and the groin and the quads. So we'll start off with the easiest, which is the quadricep muscle group, which is the muscle group in the front. All the way through, right the way down, and then come back. Now, Ray's going all the way across his hip flexor, right in the front, and he's going all the way up to the hip joint, right up to the top bone here, and then he's rolling all the way through to the bottom of the knee. Okay, you can do both together. So Ray, just demonstrate how you do both together, please. So again, he's just doing the one. Okay, now do both quads together, Ray. So just roll both quads. And again, good core strength work all the way, come all the way up, Ray. Keep coming all the way right to his knee, and then back all the way down again. So you need lots of control. He has to move his shoulders and his elbows a little bit as well. That's it. So quads, and hip flexor. Good. Okay, flexor there. Easier to do the hip flexor with one leg, as Ray's demonstrating. The quads you can do with two or with one. Go back to the quad again, Ray. So just do your quadriceps all the way down and through. That's it. Again, he's doing one, but if he wants to get both on, he just flattens out and does both. Okay, and the last muscle group, which is probably the most awkward, is the groin. So Ray will just demonstrate. You've got to position the roller in a slightly different, almost between your legs, and you can see how he's now going to work that groin muscle all the way through, right into the pelvis, right into his pubic bone, and he rolls through there. Lots of control. Very important muscle group to try and lengthen and stretch out. So again, just to summarize, all the muscle groups, starting with the thoracic spine, your glutes, your hamstrings, your calf, your ITB, your outer calf muscle, your hip flexor, your quads, your groin, at least 10 or 15 on each muscle group if you're going to get an effective workout. So Ray's going to swap over and do his left side. Again, working that inside muscle group about 10 or 15 times. This is Steve from Physio for All. Revitalize, bounce and be healthy.